prevent aircraft wheels from locking up during landing. Space shuttles needed similar technology for their runway touchdowns, where precise braking meant the difference between a successful landing or disaster. Modern cars use the same principle for rapid brake pressure modulation to maintain steering control during emergency stops. Now, you see that in that picture. That's the motorcycle hand grip or hand brake. Same principle, same principle. So the next one, Mike, is a head-up display, which I use in my car all the time. Fighter jet and spacecraft pioneers brought this display technology to keep critical information in pilots' line of sight without forcing them to look down at their instruments. NASA refined this technology for space missions where astronauts needed to have constant access to vital data while maintaining visual contact with their surroundings. Modern luxury cars project speed, navigation, and warning information onto the windshield, allowing drivers to stay focused on the road. That's exactly what mine looks like right there. That's perfect. The next one, Mike, is advanced composite materials. Space programs needed for lightweight yet incredibly strong materials led to the breakthroughs in carbon fiber and other composite technologies. These materials had to withstand the extreme conditions of space travel while keeping space weight to a minimum. Today's high-performance cars use the same composites in the body panels, chassis components, and interior trim that they use in aerospace. The materials provide superior strength-to-weight ratios compared to traditional steel. So that's very important. That's very cool. Next one, Michael, fuel injection systems. Rocket engines pioneered precise fuel injection technology to achieve optimal combustion efficiency and power output. NASA's on-throttle control of the fuel metering systems for space engines is influenced by automotive fuel technology and development. Modern cars can use electronic fuel injection systems that trace their precision and efficiency back to rocket engine technology. I want to put that in a car and just tub that out. There you go. Improved tire technology. We all know this. NASA's lunar rover program required tires that could handle the moon's safety information, safety over the rocky roads, or airless environment without failing. Research of the tire compounds, tread patterns, and construction techniques influenced the earthbound tire development. So there you go.
I wonder if they're still inflated up there on the moon.
No, they're wire. They're like a mesh. They're like a wire mesh.
From 1969?
Yeah, there's no air. It's a wire mesh. Yeah. It's like a chainmail. Like
yeah.
That's what that tire's made out of.
You know,
really?
It's kind of like what you wear on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I've got the pair of underwear to match it right now.
The chap ones.
Like the chap ones.
The chainmail chaps?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. But also wire drill, battery-operated drills.
I'm trying to vision that in my mind.
Please don't.
I'm going to wear them next week.
Battery-operated drills. What technician doesn't have that in there? And stuff like that. So very cool.
It is very cool. Yeah. That's a great story. Thank you, sir. All right. All right. Let us do driving destinations. And today it's going to be Route 66 in Texas.
Now, almost everybody has heard, if you ever drive cars or anything, you know what Route 66 is. The highway.
Well, it doesn't exist anymore, but
well,
yes.
It exists in pieces. But, it went from Chicago out to California.
Yeah.
It was how people got across the country for years. And it comes through Texas as well as several other states. Now, I will admit up front, it's only 178 miles of it's in Texas, but there's a lot of stuff. No, that's all. That's all there ever was.
I see.
So the first thing you're going to know, everybody's kind of heard of the Cadillac Ranch near Amarillo. It's one of the Route 66 most iconic stops. It was created in 1974 by a group of artists. It features 10 vintage Cadillacs buried nose first into the ground. Travelers are encouraged to bring their own spray cans to leave their marks, making it an ever-changing canvas of color. So the attraction symbolizes freedom, creativity, and the road trip spirit. Now, the next stop is going to be the Dewdrop Inn in Shamrock, Texas. Now, this is a shining example of Art Deco architecture along Route 66. This was built in 1936. The building originally housed a cafe and a gas station. Been restored to its former glory, and it now serves as a visitor center and museum. It's got bold neon signage and unique design that made it a model for Ramon's House of Body Art in Pixar's Cars movie.
Oh, yeah.
Now, today it represents both history and the modern nostalgia of the Mother Road. Now, up in Adrian, Texas, it's the midpoint of Route 66. Now, it proudly marks the midpoint exactly 1,139 miles from both Chicago and Los Angeles. The Midpoint Cafe celebrates this designation, serving classic American comfort food, including the famous ugly crust pie. Now, travelers stop here for photos with the Midpoint sign and to experience the true heart of the Mother Road. Moving on to Vega, you're going to find the historic Magnolia gas station that's been restored in Vega,
I owned a
Texas.
Vega one time, actually 2 of them.
Well, see, you could have gone here and feel like you're right at home.
There's my Vega in Vega.
Now, it was built in the 1920s. The small station provided fuel and service for countless road travelers. Today, it's been rebuilt, and it stands as a historical landmark and photo opportunity representing the small-town charm that defines Texas stretch of Route 66. Moving on to Amarillo. Amarillo, they have a lot of neon and motor courts there, and it preserves Route 66 classic roadside culture with those vintage motor courts and neon signs and diners along the historic 6th Street district. Now, you can walk this stretch, and so it feels like you're stepping back in the golden era of American road trips with retro motels, antique shops, and quirky eateries along the route. Now, this is the welcome travelers just like they did years ago. So if you want to, there's a few more stops, but that's a quick look at Route 66 through the state of Texas.
I was at the Cadillac Ranch about 17 years ago because my Kylie, when she was born, I went there. I was on a business trip, and we went to Walmart, got shaker cans of paint. We went out there. You got a long walk from the road. It's probably to the front of this property here at Hemi Hideout. You got to walk out to the display. There's a path, and you jump up on them. You start painting them. Now, it's a little different. They've got like a building where you can go use the restroom, like a little gift shop stuff, just down the road. But it's not there on property. But yeah, I've been there. It's pretty neat. If you don't know what to expect, but you're just static Cadillacs in the ground.
Why not?
Why not? And tub out each one of them.
We have a very special guest coming your way.
We do.
Right after a very quick break here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Stay with us.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us.
Time now for this hour's car review. I had a chance to drive the 2025 Lexus LX600. Final assembly location, Toyota Aichi, Japan. Available trim levels, the Premium, the F-Sport Handling, and Luxury. I had the Premium. It is a standard SUV, body on frame. 7 passengers, including the driver. Exterior changes, well, it was redesigned in 2022. This is the first opportunity I've had to drive this great, big, beautiful SUV. Mm-hmm. Exterior features, overwhelming sized spindle grille. Takes the entire front fascia. If that's your thing, then you can just go for it. I would like a little bit more design, but it is what it is, and it kind of is the face of the entire Lexus lineup. Overpronounced front wheel well openings, bulges if you will. Wheels are matched to the trim level that you get. The rear tailgate and lighting is conservatively styled. What I liked about it, the overall look is high zoot. Zoot. Look that word up.
Like a zoot suit.
The zoot suit.
Yeah.
What could use improvement? Nothing. This is one good-looking car. SUV. Interior highlights. Separate instrument cluster pod with infotainment and four-wheel drive control screen below that. Screen controls are relatively easy to use and understand. The center storage doubles as a refrigerator. Let me tell you something. It works so well. I forgot and put something in there, a headset. I put something in there, and I went and opened it up. It was ice cold. Yeah, so there was that. You can either have it cold, you hit the button, and the green light will come on that says you use a refrigerator.
Yeah?
Yeah, keep my lunch in there.
Among other things?
Among other things, yeah. Right. Cargo. Small area with the third row up compared to some of its competitors. What I liked about it, the reserved opulence of the interior. It's not overdone, but boy, is it nice. What could use improvement? The rear seat entertainment system is a $2,700 option. Just thought I'd throw that in there. But when you're spending this kind of money, what's $2,700? Yep. Here's something that was really surprising to me. It has a 3.4-liter turbocharged V6 that turns out 409 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque.
Wow.
And it has a 10-speed automatic transmission that will tow 4 tons, 8,000 pounds.
Wow.
So clearly this V6 is different than other V6s that I'm familiar with. It feels like a V8 under the hood. 17 miles per gallon city, 22 on the highway for a combined of 19. I got 17.3, and no, I did not hot rod it. Drove it for 444.2 miles. Again, it feels like a V8. That's what I really liked about that engine package. What could use improvement? Nothing. I think that they've scored a big hit with the V6 in this. Because remember, that used to have a V8. And the V8 was extremely thirsty. I think it got 13 miles to the gallon, so they've made some significant. There you can see, if you're watching on video, you can see how big the grill is.
Yeah,
big like a snowplow.
Yeah, kind of. What I liked about it, as far as ride and handling is concerned, very compliant ride, and feels a little bit top-heavy in the corners, but it is a luxury SUV. I don't know who would buy this and take it off-road. I guess that there's some people that would do that. I think it's more about bragging rights that you've got an off-roader.
Well, maybe they go into a ranch or something. They own
that could
property.
Be.
You know,
well, I don't know how many they sell to ranchers and stuff, but I'll tell you what, it is one nice vehicle. What could use improvement? I think that they should consider an F Sport version or an over-trail trim package, something like that. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Pricing. Base trim price, $114,500. Price is tested, right up your alley, David, $121,211. The base model price, if you just want to get in the stripper version, $107,450.
I think David prefers the stripper version.
Well, not that kind of stripper that you're talking about.
I rode in that car with Kathy.
You did,
yeah. It is a nice car.
Holy Toledo is nice.
It's plush, luxury.
Okay, so here are some of the competitors. Mercedes-Benz GLS starts at $89,200. BMW X7 starts at $84,300. Cadillac Escalade for most people, $87,595. I get a plus on this one. And I want to thank Lexus and the fine folks at Drive Shop for letting me have this thing for a week because, boy, it was really, really nice. Next week, we're going to review the new 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander. You'll hear my review next week on that one. And that's this week's review of the 2025 Lexus LX600.
Very cool.
It is. Boy, it was nice. Can I just have that permanently?
It was a nice car.
Yeah, please give it to me.
Long-term loan.
Long-term loan.
Research.
Yeah. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, send us an email. The address here is info@nwheeltime.com. We'll be right back after this brief break.
You own a